Hello everyone, in this video we'll go over my early league tree. The goal of this tree is to progress quickly through the Atlas and invest points into a league mechanic that I plan on farming. For this league, the mechanic would be Breach. If you want to follow this tree, you will need 85 points. If you want to skip the Essence node, you will need 82. So, the first big node that I will take will be Prolific Essence. Maps contain an additional Essence. I think this node is good because it guarantees you an essence in your map, and essences can be useful in the beginning. After that comes Shaping the Mountains, 10% chance on completing your maps to gain a free use of a random map crafting option. Maps found have 50% chance to be one tier higher, and its brother, Shaping the Skies, 3% chance on completing your maps to gain a free use of a special map crafting option. Maps found have 50% chance to be one tier higher. The next node that I would take would be Expert Reconnaissance, 60% increased Atlas scouting reports found in your maps, and Commissioned Officer, gain one additional Kirac mission each day. Your maps have 3% chance to grant an additional Kirac mission on completion. Then I will take Shaping the Valleys, 10% increased quantity of items found in your maps affected by fortune favors the brave, 10% increased rarity of items found in your maps affected by fortune favors the brave, and 10% increased pack size of your maps affected by fortune favors the brave. And again, maps found have 15% chance to be one tier higher. And Shaping the Seas, maps found in your maps have 3% chance to have a special inflict modifier, and maps found have 15% chance to be one tier higher. These nodes, Shaping the Mountains, Shaping the Skies, Expert Reconnaissance, Commissioned Officer, Shaping the Valleys, and Shaping the Seas, all take care of your Atlas progression. After the map progression nodes, I would take the first Breach node. That would be Evolving Hives. Breaches in your map spawn 3 additional rare monsters. Breaches in your maps spawn 30% increased magic monsters. After that, I will travel up to Gatekeepers. Breaches in your maps have 20% increased chance to contain a boss. Breach bosses in your maps have 20% chance to drop double breach splinters. The nodes that come after that would be Tortured Dreams. Breaches in your maps have 45% increased chance to belong to Chayula, and Chayula, who dreamt in your maps, has a 50% chance to be duplicated. Freed from the Flash, breaches in your maps have 50% increased chance to belong to Ul Natul. Ul Natul's unburdened flesh in your maps has a 50% chance to be duplicated. Then I would travel up and take Eve of Invasion. Your maps which contain breaches have 4% chance to contain an additional breach. Your maps which contain breaches have 3% to contain 2 additional breaches. Your maps which contain breaches have 2% chance to contain 3 additional breaches. And your maps which contain breaches have 1% chance to contain 10 additional breaches. Within their grasp, breach bosses defeated in your maps have 4% chance to drop a breach zone. Breach zones dropped by breach bosses in your maps have 5% chance to be flawless. Then I would take Power Struggle. Breach boss collapsed hands in your maps have 4% chance to spawn a breach boss when opened. Breaches in your maps have 100% increased chance to contain a breach boss clasped hand. Then I would take the small node here. 8% increased quantity of breach splinters found in breach hands in your maps. Then I would travel even further up and take otherworldly artifacts. Breaches in your maps have 20% increased monster density. Breach monsters in your maps have 50% increased chance to drop a breach unique item. I would take these small nodes. Breach monster splinters, 10% increased quantity of breach splinters dropped by breach monsters in your maps. You can take those if you want to, but I decided not to. And the last big node that I would take would be Call of Kshesh Ula. I hope I pronounced that right. Breaches in your maps have 1% chance to contain Kshesh Ula, the open hand. Breaches in your maps have 15% chance to contain a hand of Kshesh Ula. And the small nodes give you 10% increased quantity of breach splinters dropped by breach monsters in your maps. This one gives you 10% increased quantity of breach splinters found in breach hands in your maps, and 10% quantity of breach splinters dropped by breach monsters in your map. Yeah, that would be my early League tree. It covers Atlas progression and breach. Alright, that concludes the video. I hope you guys found it informative. I wish you guys a wonderful League start. Bye.